Many years ago, when I was a PhD student, I worked with a professor who inspired me in many ways. And one day she said to me, I still wake up in the morning thinking I could change the world. At first I thought she was crazy, but the more I reflected on this, the more I realized we could all make a difference in whatever line of work we're doing. And this is partially why I decided to focus in my research and in my teaching on the positive aspects of humanity, such as volunteering and ethics and corporate social responsibility. It's remarkable to see in the last 20 years how the business world is now becoming more responsible and more ethical, but not everyone is there yet. So we see some businesses doing terrible things to the world and to the environment, and sometimes I ask myself, who permitted them to be so cruel to people and animals and children and the environment? And I can't change that becoming a CEO of a big company, but my students can. Some of my students may become the next CEO of Unilever or Microsoft or Johnson & Johnson. And when they do, I hope it will be after sitting in my classes and learning about ethics and responsibility, and they will become more compassionate business leaders. At MGSM, I teach 3 units. The first one is organizational behavior. I teach organizational behavior with an emphasis on ethics and responsibility and global mindset. Moreover, I developed an elective called Strategic Corporate Social Responsibility, in which I provide students with the knowledge and tools, but also the inspiration to become good for the world when they lead their own business. I discuss with them how profit for a company is like an oxygen for a person. If you don't have enough of it, you're out of the game. But if you think your life is about breathing, you're obviously missing something. But more than any other unit that I ever taught in the past, the new Masters of Social Entrepreneurship, in which I co-developed and led with the provost, has the power to change the world. The first unit that I taught in January was mind-blowing, having 45 students sitting in a business school class and talking about using business knowledge to create social impact and make a social change. In fact, some of my students already decided to change their career path and start their own social enterprise, such as a cooperative for farmers in Peru, bringing Ashoka to Australia, or creating a night for social entrepreneurs to come and get support and advice from business students. So I guess the ones that are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones that they do. And I believe that my students can change the world, and they will.